Centuries ago, before the 58 Keys writing workshop videos even existed, there was one man and several dozen other men, possibly about the same number of women, maybe also an amulet. Oh, amulet's a good word. I'm having that. And what happened then has nothing to do with the rest of the story, but I just like writing about it. Hello, I'm William Gallagher, and this is the 58 Keys Writing Workshop set of videos. You're a writer, I'm a writer, we have a chat about a writing thing, and we start with me telling you how I happen to do something, and then you, please, disagree with me in the comments. How else would we do this? We need tea, that's how else we should do it. Yeah, but other than that, having a proper natter. Although, I do really like the word natter. It kind of implies more than one sentence, and I can stretch this to two. Prologues. Just say no. It seems to me that there are certain places where prologues are expected. I was going to say needed, but I don't think they're needed. They're just somehow expected there. Fantasy novels, for example, seem to have a calling for prologues. Because, I mean, why? Of course they would. If you're going to write a 12-book ring cycle, naturally, you want to postpone getting into the story as long as you can. If you write prologues and you need prologues, or you think you need prologues, then, you do you. I'm not judging much. It's just that I get sent manuscripts. They very often have prologues. And I think in every case where I've ever been sent one, the prologue has been in there for one of two bad reasons. The first, and I think most common bad reason, is that, I've been told this by the writers, it is not possible for the reader of the story to understand the story, to appreciate that story, without first being told the backstory, the history, the origins of all of it. And the answer to that is bollocks. Write the story better. That's it. Just get on with it. Okay. The other bad reason, well, there is an assumption that a prologue is needed, but I think the bad version of this is that actually the need is the writers, not the readers. And writing is not for writers, it is for readers, or your audience in whatever form your writing takes. And so you can have a case where a writer has written an absolutely amazing piece of work. I mean, a prologue, yes, but just an extended piece of text that is utterly gorgeous and fantastic, and they love it to pieces. So of course it's got to go in there. But of course, no, it hasn't. Right? Writing is for readers. You're a writer, you've read it, that's enough. Get rid of it. Now, if it doesn't fit in the story, you're just wasting my time, really. And it's so hard to get somebody into a story, and it is so easy to get them out of it. For some reason, what's just flashing on my mind there is that you quite often, when you're reading classics, the edition you'll get will be prefaced by 10,000 words by an academic about why it's a classic. Okay, I never read those, mostly because they are spoilers for the book and I haven't read the book yet. So sometimes you get to the end of the book and you so don't want to leave that world. Yeah, I might read them then, but probably not. Then also you have books that have a dramatis personae at the start, reasonably sure I'm pronouncing that correctly, that lists all of the characters. Yeah, don't care, skip that as well. If the story I'm reading does not convey a character to me by what they say, by what they do, then flipping back 100 pages to see, oh, they like strawberries, not going to help me. No front matter, but especially no prologues. Get into the story, get on with it. And okay, actually, if it really, really is genuinely that essential that you have this prologue thing, we'll just call it chapter one. There's something automatically off-putting about a prologue. It's just automatically, this is literally before the story. I want to get, yeah, I'm bored even saying the word prologue to you. It's such a long word. You can tell I feel a little bit strongly about this. I think there's a decent chance you might feel strongly the other way, in which case, actually, just for once, I mean, I always like this, but in particular this once, I think if you had an idea of a book where the prologue genuinely did work, genuinely was essential and important, you could tell me about it below. Or otherwise, if you are a writer who likes prologues, Bring it on. Let's have a proper chat. I was going to say natter there, but natter's friendly and relaxed. This one could get adversarial, couldn't it? Okay, you're looking at me now. You're a writer. I'm a writer. Let's have a chat about it below. And let's not give it a prologue first. In the meantime, that's it for this edition of the 58 Keys Writing Workshop. Thank you very much for watching. Now, take care of yourself, eh? Write more, except prologues, and I'll see you soon. And they all lived happily ever after with an amulet.